Namaste, and welcome back to Pages and Perspectives, a space for readers who love to look at stories from every angle. Today, we explore one of Kannada literature's most profound works, Vamshavriksha, written by the Dr. S.L. Bhyrappa, who was an Indian novelist, philosopher, and screenwriter. The Government of India has awarded the author with two of the country's prestigious civilian honours, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. Vamshavriksha is translated in English by name The Uprooted. Vamshavriksha means the family tree. The tree in Vamshavriksha is more than a metaphor. Tree represents generations. Its roots represents heritage and its branches represents change. What defines your identity? Is it the choices you make today, or is it the invisible heavy chains of the ancestry? On the surface, this is a story about family, caste, orthodoxy, and inheritance. But if we look closer from a different perspective, it is an unforgiving psychological battleground. It asks a timeless question. When the dead roots begin to strangle the living branches of individual freedom, which one do you cut? So, the key themes in this book are tradition versus modernity, widow remarriage and social change, family lineage and personal happiness, dharma, morality, and self-discovery. To understand Vamshavriksha, we have to examine the story through two parallel colliding lives, Srinivasa Shrotri and Katyayani. Srinivasa Shrotri follows Vedic tradition and dharma. He is a man who lives entirely for the honor and continuity of his lineage. And then we have Katyayani, his widowed daughter-in-law. Young, vibrant, but emotionally isolated. When she falls in love with Raja, a modern college professor, she chooses remarriage and restart her life. Through the life of Katyayani, author examines how personal freedom collides with ancestral duty. Katyayani's courage to remarry after widowhood challenges the rigid norms of her time. Her journey reflects the eternal conflict between self and society. Each character in this story, like her son, her elders, her community, becomes a branch reacting to the winds of change. It's a story of choices. But this choice comes with a devastating price. By marrying Raja, Katyayani legally and spiritually separates herself from the Shrotri lineage. So, she must decide whether she can raise her son by herself or surrender her son to his father-in-law. In short, a question of lineage versus motherhood. As the story progresses, an astonishing revelation shakes Srinivasa Shrotri understanding of ancestry and lineage. He discovers that the very bloodline he spent his life protecting may not be what he believed it to be. This revelation transforms the novel from a family drama into a profound philosophical exploration. What happens when personal happiness clashes with family tradition? Can a single decision destroy a family's legacy? What truly makes up a family tree? Blood, tradition, duty, or human values? And what if you found out that everything you sacrificed your life for your family honor, your rules, your lineage was built on a lie? Mother left her son and find her own happiness. But now her son has turned into an orthodox clone by his grandfather's rigid upbringing. Will he accept a remarried woman as his mother? How deeply rooted customs clash with emerging ideas of personal freedom. Author doesn't offer answers, he offers thought-provoking questions that act as a catalyst for your own critical thinking. Author doesn't create cheap villains. Shrotri isn't a cruel man. He is deeply loving, but he is bound by a cosmic sense of duty. On the other hand, Katyayani isn't selfish. She is desperate to breathe and restart her life. The conflict isn't between good and evil. It is between two entirely different definitions of truth. So, if you love these kind of stories that make you think and feel, then subscribe to Pages and Perspectives, because here, every page opens a new perspective. Thank you for your time.